It is the hazard you cannot see. Your tires can lose all grip in the blink of an eye. This silent threat, known as black ice, is one of winter driving's most treacherous and misunderstood phenomena, responsible for countless accidents each year. In this comprehensive guide, you will learn what black ice truly is, why it deceives even experienced drivers, and precisely what to do to stay safe. We will demystify the myths, explore the simple physics at play, and give you a clear step-by-step action plan. Preparation, prevention, reaction, so you can conquer this invisible adversary whenever you drive in the cold months. The term black ice is a misnomer. The ice is not black, it is clear, a thin, smooth glaze that lets dark asphalt show through. It looks merely wet, or perfectly dry, until control is suddenly and completely lost. Understanding when it forms, around 32 degree from freezing drizzle, refreezing slush, fog, or even exhaust, is the first step to avoid the trap. Many drivers operate under common but perilous misconceptions about black ice, which significantly increases their vulnerability. The most prevalent myth: if the road looks clear and dry, it must be safe to travel at normal speeds. This belief puts too much trust in visual cues, failing to account for the deceptive nature of a thin, transparent glaze. Drivers often look for the glint of ice or the white texture of snow, and seeing neither, assume good traction. This assumption can lead to excessive speed for conditions, leaving no margin for error when a slick patch appears. Another widespread idea: black ice only happens on bridges and overpasses. While bridges freeze faster, exposed to air above and below, they are not the only danger zones. Shaded sections, underpasses, and areas near lakes or rivers can all harbor black ice long after other areas have thawed. Even long, open highway stretches can surprise you, sometimes miles after a bridge. Many place blind faith in all-wheel drive, ABS, and traction control. These systems help manage slip, but they cannot create grip where none exists. AWD can help you go, not stop or turn, on ice. ABS and traction control prevent wheel lock and spin, but are limited by the friction available. On black ice, it is nearly zero. Winter tires are not only for deep snow. Their cold-friendly rubber compound stays pliable, maintaining grip as temperatures drop, unlike stiffening all-season tires. To appreciate the danger, understand the physics. Vehicle control depends on friction between tire and road. On dry pavement, microscopic peaks and valleys interlock, creating a strong bond that lets your inputs change direction and speed. We take this reliable friction for granted until black ice disrupts it. A thin, smooth ice layer acts like a lubricant, filling the asphalt texture and creating an almost uniform plane. The coefficient of friction plummets. Rubber on ice approaches two smooth, wet surfaces sliding past each other. With friction reduced to almost nothing, the forces for maneuvering vanish. Brake and the tires cannot generate enough grip to slow effectively. They may lock and slide, even with ABS on pure ice. Turn, and there is not enough lateral force, so you go straight ahead, understeer. Or the rear loses grip and swings out, oversteer. The car becomes a heavy sled, momentum in charge. Forces needed to change motion increase with the square of speed. Small speed increases demand much more grip. With friction scarce on black ice, slower speeds keep demands within the tiny grip you have. Abrupt maneuvers spike grip demands and almost guarantee a loss of control. Smooth, gentle inputs are your only hope to stay below the minimal threshold available. Where danger lurks: bridges, overpasses, and highway ramps lose heat fast and ice over first. Shaded areas can remain slick well into the day. Treat shaded patches with suspicion near freezing. Moisture sources and poor drainage create quick freeze glazes. Watch for puddles, wetlands, valley fog. Highest risk: late evening through mid-morning, especially pre-dawn when pavement is coldest. Even after daytime thaw, a fast evening cool-down can refreeze roads into widespread black ice. Your first and most important line of defense begins before you drive. Install 4 dedicated winter tires. All seasons harden around 45 degrees at 7 size. Winter rubber stays pliable in the cold. Pliable winter compounds maintain contact, adding crucial grip on ice and snow. Ensure brakes are in top shape. ABS works only as well as pads, rotors, and fluid. Clear every window, mirror, and light. Use a quality scraper, allow the defroster to work, and fill winter-grade washer fluid. Practice controlled stops in a safe lot after first snow. Feel ABS pulsing so you do not panic and lift off during an emergency. Carry a winter emergency kit, warm blanket, extra hats and gloves, flashlight with fresh batteries, phone charger, jumper cables, a small shovel, and sand or cat litter for traction. On the road, smoothness is your guiding principle. Abrupt, jerky inputs are the enemy of traction. Imagine a fragile egg under your foot and bun, arse, or an open coffee on the dash. To keep inputs fluid, reduce speed dramatically. Braking distance on ice can be up to 10 times longer than on dry pavement. Increase following distance to 8-10 seconds. Time it with a fixed object. If under 8, ease off and widen the gap. Scan far ahead for clues. If tire spray vanishes on an apparently wet road, black ice may be ahead. Check outside temperature. Slow preemptively for bridges, overpasses, and shaded spots. If someone tailgates, find a safe place to let them pass. If you begin to slide, panic is the enemy. Calm is your ally. Immediately take your foot off the accelerator and off the brake. Coasting keeps the wheels rolling to regain traction. Steer in the direction you want to go, often described as into the slide. If the rear goes right, gently steer right to align the tires with your path. Look where you want to go, not at obstacles. Your hands will follow your eyes. A commuter named Luis left just before 7 on a late November morning. The sky was gray and the air biting. He scraped a thin layer of frost from his windshield. Roads looked merely damp in spots and perfectly dry in others. Confident in his all-wheel drive sedan, he merged onto the highway and set cruise to the limit, feeling the familiar hum of the tires. He approached a large curving overpass spanning railroad tracks and noticed a slightly darker, glossier sheen ahead. He instinctively disengaged cruise. The dashboard read 33 degrees, just above freezing. As the tires touched the bridge deck, the steering went light and the rear drifted silently toward the adjacent lane. Adrenaline surged, but he kept calm. Eyes far down the bridge, not at the barrier. He took his feet off the pedals and gently steered into the slide. The car wavered, shuddered, then began to straighten. He let the car slow naturally, then, with traction restored, gently braked and pulled to the shoulder. Hands trembling, he took deep breaths. A local report later explained, light mist, rapidly cooling bridge deck, a near-invisible sheet of black ice that caught several drivers. Knowledge, not instinct, saved him. The true danger of black ice lies in deception. It punishes complacency and rewards preparation. It is a thin, transparent layer that makes roads look wet or dry, especially near freezing in shade or moist areas. Master it with 3 steps. Prepare your vehicle with winter tires and maintenance. Anticipate high-risk zones and slow way down. React calmly. Feet off. Look where you want to go. Steer gently into the slide. You cannot always trust what you see, but you can trust physics and preparation. Drive safe this winter. In our next video, winter braking distances tested, ABS versus no ABS on snow and ice.